It's in the game.
What a scene we're going to have. Full checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the SEC, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Utes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Throwing it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now they'll try the right side. There he goes! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. There he goes! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Got enough for the first. He's up to 41 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pitch to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space. It's Parker. Gets away from one, finds room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
UCLA 7, Utah 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on them.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss.
Going deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Utes in the hurry up. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. to throw. It's Dampier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And the offense came out